If you're a makeup artist, did you know that you have a superpower? Okay, I know what you're thinking. Sue has completely lost it this time, but hear me out. Hey there, I'm Louise McLaurin. I've been a freelance makeup artist for 20 years now and an educator for 10 years. I'm passionate about helping the next generation of makeup artists become more successful freelancers. Welcome back to my channel. This time I'm going to be talking all about the superpower of a makeup artist. Now, despite what you might think, it's not using our makeup brush as a magic wand. It's something different than that, and something even better and even more powerful. Now, we all know and love that feeling we get when we finish doing someone's makeup, we hand her the mirror, she looks in the mirror and says, "Oh my God, I love it." I mean, isn't that one of the reasons that we do what we do? She feels good, we feel good, it's a win-win, right? Now, here's the thing, we have a full 30 to 60 minutes before we hand her the mirror in order to also make her feel good. And this is what I think our superpower is, the power to make someone feel good about themselves. The great Maya Angelou once said, "People will forget what you said, they'll forget what you did, but they will never forget how you make them feel." And this is our superpower, the power to make someone feel good about themselves, to make someone feel beautiful, not just when we hand them a mirror, but also with our words that we use and the things that we say to them while we're doing their makeup. I read recently that the late, great Kevin Aquan was often asked out to accompany actresses to awards nights and things like that, not just because of his incredible makeup skills, and let's face it, the man was decades ahead of his time, but because he had this uncanny ability to, and I quote, make you feel like you were the most important person in the world. Now, we can't all be Kevin Aquan, either with a makeup brush or his huge, larger-than-life personality, but perhaps we can take a leaf out of his book and work on helping our clients to feel like the most important person in the world. Now, how many times have you had a client sit down in your chair and apologize instantly? "I'm sorry about my bad skin. I'm sorry about all my wrinkles. I'm sorry about these dark circles. Oh, look, I've got this terrible pimple that's come up. I'm really sorry." Does anyone ever sit in your chair and go, "Haven't I got beautiful eyelashes? Isn't my skin glowing today? Isn't my bone structure fantastic?" Okay, yeah, that does sound a bit ridiculous, but isn't it sad when you really think about it? And it's human nature, particularly as women, that we focus on the bad things. There's so much pressure put on us to look beautiful and to measure up to these unreasonable ideals. Social media has a lot to answer for there. And you know, it's not just young people. Us older women feel that pressure too. As we age, not many women are happy to age gracefully. You know, we're all like trying to look like a younger version of ourselves. There's a reason why the anti-aging industry is such a billion-dollar industry. I once had a very attractive client sit in my chair, and she turned and said to me, before I even started, she said, "Well, I hope you're going to be able to do something about this." And I was kind of a bit confused. And I said, "Well, what do you mean?" She goes, "Well, this filth." And that's literally the way she spoke to me about her own face. And I was really taken aback because she was a pretty girl and I really didn't know what she meant. And I found it incredibly sad that this beautiful girl had such a really bad perception of herself. Now, okay, this is probably an extreme version, but, you know, I'm sure that you guys have had similar experiences when people have sat in your chair. Now, this girl probably needs some professional help from a therapist or a psychologist. But one of the things I used to say to my students when I was teaching Diploma of Makeup is putting makeup on faces is only half the job. We're also required to be a diplomat and sometimes a psychologist as well. So take note the next time you're doing makeup. What does the person say when they first sit down in the chair? Take note of those visual cues that they're giving you. Are they not happy about certain things on their face or their skin or their features or whatever? As an artist, we analyse our client's face when they first sit down in your chair. Now, if you're just starting out, you probably do this consciously and think about it. But as you progress in your career, you'll find that you do this without even thinking about it. It's an automatic thing. We take note of their bone structure, of their skin tone, of any little imperfections that we might want to downplay, and of course their best features that we want to highlight. We think about what corrective makeup we might need to apply and how we're going to use makeup to highlight those best features. I challenge you that next time you have a client sit in the chair to be a bit more conscious and intentional about this process and to pick out something that you can compliment your client on. Now, I'll agree, sometimes this is going to be a lot easier than other times, but everyone that sits in the chair is going to have something that you can compliment her on. And for some women, it might have been years since someone has complimented her on her appearance. Now, it's really important that you make these compliments genuine. Don't just sound like you're saying that just for the sake of saying it, and don't say the same thing to everyone that sits in your chair, particularly if you're working on a bridal party, for instance, and you do have a lot of people that you're doing makeup on that day. Pick something individual for each person that sits in the chair. And that brings me back to our superpower. We have the power to make people feel better about themselves, not just with our brushes and the products that we use, but with our words. I've always made it a point to try and compliment everyone who sits in the chair, and I try and do this as early on in the application as I can. If you start doing this, I guarantee you that you will have more satisfied clients. You'll make your client feel better, you'll feel better, and it will actually have a positive impact on your business as well. I hope that you found this little tip inspiring and helpful. Please give me a thumbs up if you did, and drop a comment down below if you have any questions at all. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and ring the bell so that you'll be notified next time a video is uploaded. Thanks so much for watching, and bye for now.